Hi, Jay.
Hello, Pat. How are you?
Good.
Jay,
I'm
nice to meet
Pat
you.
Herlihy. So what kind of vodka drink are you going to surprise me with?
I'm going to make something that's pretty popular, but made incorrectly a lot, and that's the Cosmopolitan.
Oh, boy. Yes. I actually have never had one.
Never had a Cosmo?
No.
A lot of times you'll find this drink to have too much Cointreau, or too much lime, too much cranberry. So.
It has to be just right.
Yep. Try to balance everything here.
You got the James Bond shake there. Thank
Cheers.
you. Cheers to you, Jay. That is special.
Yeah.
Perfect Cosmopolitan. Do you like vodka?
I don't prefer it. I find it to be almost too easy to work with because it is supposed to be odorless and tasteless.
Tasteless and colorless.
So it's like...
That's the official definition.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, well, that's because most of the vodkas we drink come from these continuous stills that keep filtering and just over and over. But the pot stills with the Russians and the Poles and Ukrainians used historically, that there is a residue of taste.
Right.
But it's too flexible for you.
Yeah, it's too flexible and...
It's not challenging enough as a
Yeah.
cocktail. But look what you did today.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, I think you get used to this.
I'm gonna make you a Vesper. It's a really fantastic cocktail. Its roots began like probably 1930s, 1940s. And then it was featured in the 1950s in the book Casino Royale about James Bond. It's actually the cocktail that some will say shaken but not stirred. It mostly is comprised of vodka, 1 ounce of Beefeater dry gin, and then we're gonna do a little ½ ounce of Coca Americano to add some nice body to the.
Is this popular here? Do you serve a lot of these?
They are. In classic cocktails, there's not really a lot of vodka cocktails because by American standards, flavorless, odorless, what type of mixologist or bartender wants to work with something with no flavor?
Well, then it can take on whatever we put into the mix.
Yeah, exactly.
It's more versatile that way.
Yeah.
I think that's one of the advantages of vodka. Although, of course, I'm a little bit partial to it.
So unlike James Bond, we're gonna stir this one. Shaking a cocktail, you're adding air to it, so it creates all these like bubbles, which messes with the texture a little bit. So your martinis, when they have all spirits, you wanna actually stir them because it creates this really nice texture to a drink. That's the Vesper.
Well, to your health.
Yeah.
Careful not to spill any.
Yeah.
Oh, that is crisp. That is crisp. I love it.
Yeah.
Well, I heard that in the new Bond movie, Skyfall, he's drinking beer instead of vodka.
He is?
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't seen it yet. I read that. But I think you ought to go back to Vesper.
Yeah, definitely.
I do.
Even if he does shake them.
That's right. Well, that movie, the first one, Dr. No, 1962, introduced the vodka martini to the American audience.
Really?
Yeah. But now more vodka is consumed in America than bourbon or anything. You know, it was not until around the late 1400s did the Russians and the other people that are now called Ukrainians and Belarusians, and they didn't know how to distill. But it was used for medicinal purposes. And I guess somebody had the courage at some point to taste it.
Yeah.
He said, I like the effect, but I don't like the smell and the taste. So they put a lot of herbs and berries and stuff in. And some people do recommend some vodkas for hangovers. and I'm not going to necessarily endorse them.
Well, that's actually how the cocktail started.
Yeah.
Was a hangover remedy.
Yes.
It actually, one text that I read was you enjoy it with a flick of the wrist.
Well, that sounds
in the morning
Russian.
after.
That's the way that Russians drink vodka.
Yeah.
Poles as well. But you always had to eat something with it. It could be a pickle. It can be a little bit of jerky. It could be symbolic.
Yeah.
But just to drink for drink's sake is a no-no. And you have to make a toast.
Mm-hmm. Every time?
Every time. Every time. So they're very good toast makers.
Yeah.
Nice to see you, Pat.
Oh, it's good to see you, Volodya.
So listen, I haven't seen you for a while, so
No.
I'm gonna have a toast for your health. Ваше здоровье, Pat.
Спасибо. Ваше здоровье. Ваше.
Good to see you, absolutely.
Спасибо.
It's pretty good. Do you remember when you first time had a vodka?
No, I actually don't remember. It probably was in 1970 was the first time I went to the Soviet Union.
Because that's so funny. So we probably started it at the same time. Because I remember it was like 10th grade, and in 10th grade we decided to have some kind of big party. And we had one drink and another drink, and then we came to the party, and everybody was amazed how cheerful I was. You know, I tried this vodka, everybody's cheerful, everybody's happy. And then I say, that means that whatever my parents were telling me is all lie? And then I sort of extrapolated from that, and what Soviet Union tells me is all lie. So that's how I became. Yeah,
So
that's
you received political enlightenment from drinking vodka.
exactly.
I like that.
Exactly. That's how I sort of learned that, you know, don't trust the authorities.
Some people don't like vodka because it has no taste, or because it's mixed up with so many strange things it doesn't have any distinction. And other people like it for the very same reason. You can make it whatever you want to make it.